My sister said, "You'll never be a good parent," so I let her daughter call me Mom first. Sarah always thought she had life figured out. Perfect husband, perfect house, perfect pregnancy announcements with matching outfits and Pinterest-worthy nursery reveals. Meanwhile, I was the family screw-up who couldn't even keep a goldfish alive past week 2. Still single at 28, working retail, living in a studio apartment. At every family gathering, Sarah would parade little Emma around like a designer accessory. Professional photos every month, elaborate birthday parties posted across 3 social media platforms. But the moment Emma got fussy or needed a diaper change, guess who got handed the screaming baby? "You're so good with kids," Sarah would coo, already reaching for her phone to capture another mommy moment. When Emma started talking, Sarah would correct her constantly. "That's Auntie, not Mama. Mama's right here, sweetheart." But Emma kept reaching for me during family dinners, sobbing when Sarah tried to take her back. Sarah's Instagram smile would get tighter each time. The passive-aggressive comments started ramping up. "Some people just aren't meant to be mothers," she'd whisper at Christmas, watching me fumble with Emma's complicated car seat. "You can barely manage your own life. What would you do with real responsibility?" I bit my tongue because I desperately needed the babysitting money. Yeah, my perfect sister paid me to watch Emma every weekend while she attended her exclusive book club. $50 for Saturday morning until Sunday night. Easy money for someone drowning in student loans. And honestly, Emma was actually sweet when she wasn't being used as a photo prop. But here's what Sarah didn't know. Her fancy book club was actually romantic weekend getaways with Marcus, her personal trainer. I started piecing it together when Emma began having meltdowns every time I arrived Saturday mornings. She'd run to me crying, "Mama, Mama," then point to framed pictures of Sarah and clearly say, "Sarah." That's when the devastating truth hit me. Emma had been spending more time with me than her actual mother for the past 8 months straight. Every milestone, every fever scare, every patient attempt at teaching her to use a spoon, I was there. Sarah just swooped in for pickups and Instagram photo sessions. The breaking point came last Tuesday. Sarah showed up 3 hours early, probably rushing off to another yoga retreat with Marcus. She let herself in expecting to find us quietly playing. Instead, she walked into my apartment to find Emma sprinting toward the door, chubby arms stretched wide, screaming with joy, "Mama's home! Mama's home!" Sarah's face drained of all color. She stood frozen in my doorway, watching her daughter hug my legs while babbling excitedly about the cookies we'd baked together. "She doesn't know the difference," Sarah stammered, forcing a shaky laugh. "Kids this age get so confused." "Actually," I said calmly, pulling out my phone, "Emma knows exactly who takes care of her. She also knows who's been documenting every single weekend you've been unavailable." I scrolled through months of photos deliberately slowly, making sure Sarah absorbed each image. Emma's first wobbly steps, captured in my living room while Sarah was in Cabo for book club. Emma's first successful potty training, celebrated with a dance party in my kitchen. Her first complete sentence, first night sleeping through nightmares. Months of irreplaceable memories Sarah had missed pursuing her affair. Sarah's hands were visibly trembling. "You can't prove anything." I kept scrolling. Screenshots of her location disabled during book club weekends. Marcus's Instagram stories from identical luxury hotels. Credit card receipts for couples' spa treatments I'd glimpsed when she left her purse open. I'd been unconsciously collecting evidence for months. "You were right about one thing," I said softly, lifting Emma into my arms as she melted into my shoulder with complete trust. "Some people aren't meant to be mothers." Emma's custody hearing is next week, and I've got over 200 photos to prove who she really considers her parent.